Hello and welcome back to another video in the Moodle Course Development Series. I'm Joe Deegan, and in this video you'll learn about other modules and plugins that can be downloaded and installed for your Moodle site. In the last section, you learned how to evaluate your students' performance. Now you're going to learn how to customize your site even further with modules and plugins available at Moodle.org. Yeah, Moodle has a lot of great features built in and available out of the box, but everybody has different needs, so chances are you're not going to find every feature you need readily available in Moodle. Luckily, there's a fantastic community of Moodlers who have developed modules and plugins that can be downloaded and installed to your site, and it'll be available to add to your Moodle site as a block, or it'll be available in the administration menu, depending on the type of module or plugin. However, depending on the module or plugin, the installation process can sometimes be complicated and put your site at risk if you're not careful. I always recommend testing it on a development site, where you can test installing features like this before installing them on your production site. And if you're not comfortable with the process, or don't have access to the web server, then you may need assistance from your site admin. Okay, so let's head over to Moodle.org, and I'll show you how to access a library of modules and plugins available to download for your site. From here on the home page, you can go to the Downloads option on the navigation bar, and you're looking for the Plugins option. And this will take us to the Moodle Plugins directory, where we can scroll down and browse through the categories of plugins available. Or if there's something specific that you're looking for, you can conduct a search for it right here. But I should warn you that there's a lot of interesting plugins that you may want to dive into and install, but you need to think it through first. You want to make sure that the plugin is going to be something that you'll use and will contribute to your site. You don't want to go off and install every plugin you see because it can affect the performance of your site. And you could spend all day browsing through this directory of plugins, so let me save you some time by going over some of the more popular plugins being used. The list you see here is the 5 most downloaded plugins at Moodle.org. There's definitely a lot more available out there, but these are the most popular. The most downloaded plugin is the Game Activity module, which allows you to create online games like Hangman, Crossword, Millionaire, and several others using quiz questions. The game module is a great way to make your quizzes a little more fun and engaging. Then the CROT, C-R-O-T plugin is a plagiarism checker, and is great if you have activities involving essays or reports, and you're worried about plagiarism. Then we have the Certificate module, which is one of my favorite plugins because it allows a certificate to be produced for students after they complete the requirements of a course. And this is a great way to quickly provide your students with a completion certificate when they're done with the course. And then next we have the Tutorship module, which helps teachers to schedule tutoring hours and make appointments with students. If you're a teacher, this is a great way to manage your office hours through your Moodle course site. And then the last plugin we'll talk about for now is the Quick Mail plugin, which provides a way to bulk email your students easily. And with this plugin, you won't have to hunt down everybody in the class's email if you want to send out a group email. And like I mentioned earlier, the installation process for each plugin can vary depending on what type of plugin it is. And every plugin should come with instructions for installing it on your site. But if you're not comfortable with the process described in the instructions, then you may want to seek help from somebody with more experience. It's important to be careful installing plugins, especially on a site that is being used, because if not installed properly, they can even take down your whole site and cause a lot of frustration. One of the key things to pay attention to when selecting a plugin to install is the version of Moodle that it is designed for. You want to make sure that you're downloading a plugin compatible with the version of Moodle you are using, or you could run into problems. Okay, time for a little practice. Take some time to browse through the available plugins in the directory at Moodle.org. When you find a must-have plugin, download and follow the instructions for installing it on your Moodle site. But remember, you have to be careful and test it on a site that's not being used in case something goes wrong. Or if you're not comfortable with the installation process, get help from your Moodle administrator. In this video, you learned about the most popular plugins and how to access the plugins directory at Moodle.org. In the next section, we'll discuss how you can give your Moodle site a different look by changing the theme. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.